Oops.
Sorry, didn't get up fast enough. Thank you for letting me speak tonight. In last month's school board meeting, we went over the draft student support guidelines. And while I appreciate the board drafting guidelines for the case-by-case meetings that were being held, it still doesn't address the concerns of many in the community. I think it is wonderful that the school system wants to meet with families on a case-by-case basis to hear from parents concerning the individual needs of their child or children. The support guidelines drafted go over the process of these meetings with the families that are seeking accommodations. These guidelines do not address the many parent concerns about the lack of clarity on the use of the bathrooms and the locker rooms. What are the guidelines for all the students without a plan? And what is the expectation? I heard the school board state there's no reason that we need to create additional turmoil or chaos or generate attention on students who are trying to grow up and figure out themselves. All students are trying to grow up and figure out themselves and deal with all the adult issues that are bombarding them in the school system today. I agree we shouldn't be creating turmoil, chaos, and generating attention, but unfortunately, when the school system does not clarify their expectations with a guideline or policy, it leads to parents having concerns, continued concerns. Does the school board blame the parents for voicing concerns and advocating for their child? Did my school board representative's simple question cause the turmoil, or could it be the lack of transparency by this school board in 2021 to communicate a change that would impact every child? I'm not speaking to those parents that have asked for a support plan for their child. For those parents, I applaud them for advocating for their child and doing what they think is best for their child. Without clarity, there is a greater opportunity for misuse and misconduct and misunderstanding. It was also stated we have rules to keep kids safe. We teach our children to be respectful. We teach our children to follow the code of conduct. And we saw plenty of photos this evening of our children within the school buildings, and I didn't see one of them looking afraid or not happy being with their classmates. This is what's happening in our schools, and good things are happening in our schools. And for that last agreement, I have to agree with the last statement that was made. We have a lot of good things going in our school. We saw that tonight. No one is denying the good things that are happening. We have many wonderful programs, teachers, activities in our school, but like any school system, there will always be issues that need to be addressed. We have rules for students to follow, but we know rules get broken every single day. What is the policy for how it's handled? If we have parents that are seeking support plans, why are we afraid to put in place a policy similar to our neighboring school systems? Hanover has gone through the legal process before adopting their policy. Why wouldn't we use something that has already been through the legal process? Why wouldn't we talk to their attorney? The bathroom pass system seems promising. I'm wrapping it up. The bathroom pass system seems promising, but will only take care of the incidents that occur when they use the bathroom during class. Does it monitor the students before, after school, during lunch, or between classes? I believe no one in this room wants a child to be harmed, and we can all agree on that. We should be able to come up with a plan that is for the common good of all children. If we have student support guidelines that have been working for 12 years, why can't we have a policy or written guidelines that state our county's expectations for the use of the bathrooms? We have guidelines for a lot of other things. Let's have guidelines for our bathrooms. Thank you for making the guidance for those seeking student plans by parents. Now let's put in some guidelines for the bathrooms and locker rooms. And I want to thank my school board representative who continues to address concerned voices by her constituents, which is her school board responsibility. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, she did not identify herself.
Karen Wersing.
Okay, thank you for
Thank
the
you.
recording, yes.
Did you need to know my address too?
We know it's in Goochland.